Imagine walking along a beautiful beach at sunset. Waves crashing gently, seagulls calling, and the scent of salt in the air. But suddenly, the temperature drops. You hear footsteps behind you, yet no one's there. Across Australia's stunning coastline, some beaches hide chilling secrets beneath the sand. Ghostly figures, whispered voices, and spirits lost to the sea still haunt these shores. Are you brave enough to uncover the truth behind the most haunted beaches in Australia? Keep watching, if you dare. If these haunted tales sent chills down your spine, don't forget to hit subscribe. There's plenty more paranormal waiting just beneath the surface. 1. Bondi Beach, New South Wales. Bondi Beach, located in Sydney, New South Wales, is one of the most famous beaches in Australia. Tourists from all over the world come to enjoy the sun, surf, and beauty of this iconic place. But behind its bright and lively appearance, Bondi Beach has a darker, eerie side that many people don't know about. Over the years, many locals and visitors have shared strange experiences, unexplained events, and ghostly sightings around the beach and its nearby areas. One of the most talked about stories is about a group of lifeguards who claim to have seen a shadowy figure walking along the shore late at night. When they approached the figure, it vanished into thin air. Some believe this could be the spirit of a man who drowned at the beach many years ago. Bondi Beach has seen many drownings in the past, especially before the lifeguard services became strong and organized. The ocean here can look calm, but dangerous rip currents have taken many lives. Locals also speak of hearing whispers near the rocks at the southern end of the beach, especially around Bondi Iceberg's pool. These whispers often come when no one is around. People who walk alone in the early morning or late at night sometimes feel like they are being watched or followed, but when they turn around, no one is there. A few swimmers have even said they felt cold hands pull at their legs while in the water, even though no one was near them. There are also rumors about a ghostly woman in a white dress who appears near the shoreline on foggy nights. Some say she walks slowly, crying softly, and then disappears into the mist. It is believed that she may have lost someone she loved to the sea and still returns to mourn. People who live in nearby buildings have also shared stories of strange shadows passing their windows and odd noises at night that have no clear source. Bondi Pavilion, the historic building near the beach, is also said to be haunted. Staff have reported hearing footsteps when no one else was inside. Lights flicker, doors open and close on their own, and some have felt sudden cold spots in certain rooms. While none of these events have been officially proven, the number of similar stories over the years has led many to believe that Bondi Beach has a strong spiritual presence. Even though it is a beautiful and fun place to visit, Bondi Beach holds many secrets. Its history, mixed with tragic events and strange sightings, has made it one of Australia's most haunted beaches. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, the stories surrounding Bondi add a chilling layer to this famous coastal location. 2. Dorigo Beach, New South Wales. Dorigo Beach is a quiet and less-known beach located near the Dorigo region in New South Wales. While the area around Dorigo is mostly famous for its beautiful rainforests and waterfalls, some locals and visitors have spoken about strange and creepy things happening near the coastal areas not far from the town. These stories have given Dorigo Beach a spooky reputation, even though it's not a crowded or popular tourist spot. One of the main reasons people believe Dorigo Beach is haunted is because of its history. Long ago, this area was home to Aboriginal communities who lived along the coast. According to some stories, sacred land was disturbed when settlers moved in. This may have caused spiritual unrest, and some believe that the beach area is still protected by ancient spirits. Some people claim to have seen mysterious figures standing silently at the edge of the water during sunset or early morning. These figures disappear when someone tries to get closer. Visitors who camp near the beach sometimes report hearing strange noises at night, like soft chanting, footsteps in the sand, or whispers carried by the wind. Some people have woken up in the middle of the night feeling watched, even though no one was around. A few tourists said they saw glowing lights floating above the ground, far from any roads or buildings. These lights move slowly and then suddenly vanish, leaving no trace. Fishermen who come to Dorigo Beach early in the morning have also told strange stories. Some said they heard someone calling their name from the ocean even though no one else was around. Others have felt sudden cold breezes even on warm days and an odd feeling of sadness or fear while standing alone near the water. Some believe these feelings could be linked to past tragedies, such as people drowning or getting lost in the nearby waters. There is also an old tale of a young woman who disappeared near the beach many years ago. Her body was never found, and her disappearance remains a mystery. Since then, several people have claimed to see a woman in a long dress walking along the shore at night, looking lost. She never speaks or responds, and she fades away if approached. Locals believe her spirit still wanders, trying to find peace. Even though Dorigo Beach is peaceful and beautiful by day, the many ghost stories and strange happenings give it a haunting atmosphere after dark. These experiences, shared by both locals and travelers, have made the beach a place of quiet mystery. Whether these stories are true or just local legends, they add a chilling layer to the natural beauty of this coastal spot. 3. Manly Beach, New South Wales. Manly Beach is one of the most popular beaches in Sydney, New South Wales. Every year, thousands of people visit this beautiful spot to swim, surf, or just enjoy the sun. But behind the fun and beauty, there are many strange stories linked to the area. Some locals and tourists believe Manly Beach is haunted. Over time, it has gained a quiet reputation for being one of Australia's haunted coastal places. One of the most well-known ghost stories from Manly Beach is connected to the nearby quarantine station, just a short distance away. In the past, the quarantine station was used to isolate people who arrived in Australia with serious illnesses. Many people died there, including children, and it is believed that some of their spirits still linger in the area. Because of its closeness to the beach, people believe that the energy from the station spills over to Manly Beach itself. Some beachgoers have said they've seen strange shadows at dusk and early morning. A few visitors have reported seeing figures standing still near the water, only for them to disappear when approached. There have also been claims of ghostly children's laughter heard when no children were around. Lifeguards have told stories of feeling watched while on duty, especially during quiet hours. Late-night walkers at Manly Beach have experienced cold spots, sudden drops in temperature, and the sound of footsteps following them on the sand, even though no one was behind them. One common story told by locals is about a man dressed in old-fashioned clothing who is sometimes seen standing near the rocks, staring out at the sea. People say he looks very sad and then vanishes into thin air. No one knows who he was, but some believe he may have lost someone at sea. Another chilling tale involves the water itself. Some swimmers have reported feeling something tugging at their legs underwater, as if someone was trying to pull them down. When they looked, no one was there. Though these events could be explained by strong currents or seaweed, the stories continue to scare people who hear them. There are also strange happenings near the old changing rooms and walkways close to the beach. Lights flicker, doors open on their own, and some people have heard whispers coming from empty stalls. These reports are not frequent but have been shared by enough people over time to create a sense of mystery around Manly Beach. While Manly Beach remains a favorite destination for fun and relaxation, its haunted stories add a ghostly side that some visitors never forget. Whether you believe in spirits or not, the stories make the beach feel like a place where the past and present meet in mysterious ways. For Coogee Beach, New South Wales. Coogee Beach, located in Sydney, New South Wales, is a beautiful and peaceful place where families and tourists come to relax, swim, and enjoy the sun. But over the years, people have reported strange and spooky events that have given Coogee Beach a reputation for being haunted. The beach looks calm and happy during the day, but some believe there is a darker, more mysterious side that comes alive at night. One of the most talked about haunted spots near Coogee Beach is the old Coogee Bay Hotel. This hotel has been around since the 1800s and has a long history. Staff and guests have told stories of ghostly figures appearing in the hallways, sudden cold spots, and doors opening and closing on their own. Some people even claim to have seen a woman dressed in old-fashioned clothes standing near the windows only to disappear when they looked again. These ghost sightings have been shared for many years, and while no one knows who the ghost is, many believe she may have had a connection to the hotel's past. There is also a sad story linked to Coogee Beach involving a group of swimmers who drowned in the early 20th century. A large wave pulled several people out to sea during a surf carnival, and some bodies were never recovered. After this event, some people said they felt a strange presence near the water, especially on the anniversary of the accident. A few swimmers have even reported feeling hands grab at their legs or hearing faint cries for help when no one else was around. Another chilling story is about the Coogee Palace Aquarium, which once stood near the beach in the early 1900s. It was a grand building with attractions, but over time it fell into ruin. Some locals believe that the spirits of animals and people connected to the old building still linger in the area. People walking by the site at night have reported hearing strange animal sounds or whispers in the wind, even though the aquarium has been gone for decades. Some beachgoers also speak of a mysterious figure seen walking along the sand late at night. Dressed in white, this figure moves slowly and quietly, leaving no footprints behind. Several people who have tried to follow the figure say it vanishes before their eyes. Others have reported seeing lights far out at sea that move in odd patterns, not like boats or aircraft. Even though Coogee Beach is a place of beauty and fun, the many ghost stories and unexplained events make it one of Australia's most haunted beaches. Whether these tales are true or not, they continue to be shared and believed by many. They add a sense of mystery and make Coogee Beach more than just a sunny holiday spot. It's a place where the past may still be very close. 5. Bathers Beach, Fremantle, Western Australia. Bathers Beach is a small but historic beach located in Fremantle, Western Australia. It may look peaceful and beautiful today, but this beach has a very dark and haunted history. In the past, it was the site of public executions. During the early days of the Swan River colony in the 1800s, several prisoners were hanged right near the shoreline. The area near Bathers Beach became known as a place of sorrow, and many people believe that the spirits of those who died there never truly left. One of the most well-known haunted places near the beach is the Roundhouse, which is the oldest public building in Western Australia. It sits on a hill above the beach and was used as a prison in the 19th century. Many prisoners were held there before they were taken down to the beach to be executed. Some of them were only young men, and many believe they were treated unfairly. Their pain and sadness are said to remain in the area to this day. Visitors to the Roundhouse and Bathers Beach have reported seeing ghostly figures, especially at night. Some say they've seen a man in old prison clothes walking slowly along the sand, only to vanish when approached. Others have heard crying or whispering near the old prison walls. A few people have felt sudden chills, even on hot days, and a strong sense of being watched when no one else is around. Some strange things have also happened to people walking alone on the beach at night. They have reported hearing footsteps behind them, but when they turn around, no one is there. Lights are sometimes seen moving near the shoreline with no clear source. Some believe these lights could be spirits trying to show their presence. There are also reports of strange activity inside the Roundhouse itself. Tourists and staff have mentioned hearing doors slam, footsteps on the stone floors, and voices coming from empty rooms. Some visitors have felt dizzy or sick while inside, as if something unseen was trying to make them leave. These stories have become well known in Fremantle, and ghost tours now include Bathers Beach and the Roundhouse's main stops. Even though the area has been cleaned up and turned into a nice place to relax, its past can still be felt. Bathers Beach is a spot where history and mystery come together. Whether or not you believe in ghosts, the stories told by locals and tourists make it one of the most haunted beaches in Australia. The spirits of the past may still walk the sands, reminding us of a time when this beautiful place was filled with fear and sorrow. 6. Quarantine Beach, Sydney, New South Wales. Quarantine Beach is a small and quiet beach located in North Head, Manly, New South Wales. It is part of the old North Head Quarantine Station, which was used in the 1800s and early 1900s to isolate people who arrived in Australia by ship and were sick or possibly carrying deadly diseases like smallpox, influenza, and the plague. Many people who were kept there never made it out alive. They died far from home, and many were buried nearby. Because of this dark history, Quarantine Beach is believed to be one of the most haunted beaches in Australia. The beach itself looks peaceful today, surrounded by trees and with calm water. But the area holds many ghost stories. Visitors have often reported strange and frightening experiences, especially during the night. Some people say they've seen ghostly figures dressed in old-fashioned clothing walking along the sand or appearing near the old hospital and dormitory buildings. Others have heard crying, coughing, and footsteps when no one else was around. These sounds are often linked to the sick people who once stayed there. One of the most common ghost sightings is that of a woman in a nurse's uniform. Many people claim to have seen her walking quietly through the old quarantine buildings or near the beach, as if still caring for the patients. She never speaks, and she disappears quickly when approached. Another famous story is about a young girl who is often seen near the water. Some say she drowned while in quarantine, and her spirit remains near the place where she died. People who visit the quarantine station at night often feel sudden cold spots, even in warm weather. Some have felt as though someone brushed past them, even though they were alone. Lights flicker in empty buildings, and doors open and close by themselves. Tour guides who work in the area say they have had many guests become frightened or even leave the tour early because of how strong the ghostly presence felt. The beach and the nearby buildings are now part of a heritage site, and ghost tours are offered regularly. These tours share the history of the people who once lived and died there, along with the many spooky encounters people have experienced. The stories are based on real events and real reports from staff, tourists, and locals over the years. While Quarantine Beach may look like a calm place to relax and swim, it holds a deep and emotional past. The pain, sickness, and sadness from long ago still seem to echo through the area. Whether you visit for the history or the hauntings, it's a place where you can feel the presence of those who came long before and never left. 7. Glenelg Beach, South Australia. Glenelg Beach is one of the most popular and oldest beaches in South Australia. It is located near Adelaide and attracts many visitors for its beauty, shopping, and calm waters. But behind the cheerful atmosphere, Glenelg has a long and sometimes dark history. Over the years, several people have shared strange experiences, leading many to believe that Glenelg Beach is haunted. One of the most well-known stories connected to Glenelg is the case of the Beaumont children. In 1966, 3 children went missing from this beach during a summer outing. Their disappearance shocked the entire country and remains one of Australia's biggest mysteries. Despite years of searching, they were never found. Many people believe their spirits may still linger around the beach. Some locals and visitors say they've seen ghostly figures of children playing in the sand or running into the water, only to vanish when looked at closely. Others have heard laughter and footsteps when the beach is completely empty. Near the old jetty, people have reported feeling a heavy presence or sudden chills. Some have claimed to hear soft whispers or cries carried by the wind. Lifeguards and night staff have shared stories of seeing shadowy figures standing near the shore late at night, but when they approach, no one is there. A few even said they saw footprints appear in the sand with no person nearby to make them. There are also strange reports from nearby buildings, like the old Glenelg Hotel. Guests and staff have reported seeing doors open by themselves, lights flickering for no reason, and feelings of being watched. Some say they hear voices in the halls at night or feel cold spots even when heaters are on. These events are not frequent but have happened often enough that people now speak of the area as having a strong paranormal presence. Fishermen who work in the area early in the morning have also talked about odd things. Some said they've seen lights out at sea that move strangely, unlike any boat or ship. Others said they heard the sound of a child calling for help, but no one was there. Even experienced boaters have said the water feels strange near certain spots, as if holding on to a memory of something sad. Even though Glenelg Beach is full of life during the day, the stories told by locals and visitors show a different side after dark. The mix of real history, tragic events, and ghostly sightings makes this beach one of Australia's most mysterious places. Whether people believe in spirits or not, many agree that Glenelg Beach carries a feeling that something or someone still lingers from the past. 8. Middleton Beach, Albany, Western Australia. Middleton Beach is located in Albany, Western Australia. It is a beautiful stretch of coastline known for its white sand, gentle waves, and peaceful surroundings. Many people go there to swim, fish, or walk along the shore. But beneath its calm and pretty appearance, Middleton Beach has a history that includes mysterious and spooky stories. Some locals believe it is one of the most haunted beaches in the country. Albany was one of the first European settlements in Western Australia, and it has a long history involving early settlers, whalers, and soldiers. During World War I, the area near Middleton Beach was used as a place for troops to gather before being sent off to war. Many young men camped near the beach waiting to board ships. Some never returned. People believe that the spirits of some of these soldiers still remain near the beach, especially around dawn or dusk. Some visitors have claimed to see figures in old military uniforms walking along the sand or standing near the water, then disappearing into thin air. There are also stories about a young woman who drowned near the beach many years ago. Locals say she had a broken heart and walked into the ocean, never to return. Since then, there have been reports of a female ghost seen walking along the shoreline in a long dress, often on quiet, foggy mornings. Some people have heard her crying softly or felt a sudden sadness when she appears. Another common report comes from people who walk the beach alone at night. They sometimes hear footsteps behind them even though no one is there. Some have felt a cold breeze or a gentle push as if someone brushed past them. These moments are usually short, but they leave people feeling uneasy. Others have seen flickering lights out on the water or near the old military structures nearby. These lights move strangely and vanish without explanation. Some fishermen and swimmers say the water near certain parts of the beach feels unusually cold even on hot days. A few believe this is where people may have drowned in the past. There have also been stories of whispers in the wind, voices calling out names, and feelings of being watched, especially near the sand dunes and walking tracks. While there is no solid proof of ghosts at Middleton Beach, the number of personal stories and local legends make it a place of quiet mystery. The beach is still safe and beautiful for visitors, but some people say the energy there changes after dark. Whether it's just imagination or something more, Middleton Beach is known not only for its beauty but also for the haunting presence of its past. 9. Somerset Beach, Tasmania. Somerset Beach is a quiet and peaceful beach located on the northwest coast of Tasmania. It is a beautiful place with calm waves, soft sand, and a relaxing atmosphere. People come here to enjoy fishing, swimming, and walking along the shore. But despite its calm look, some locals believe that Somerset Beach has a strange and ghostly presence. Over the years, there have been several stories about mysterious events and unexplained sights, which have made some people believe the beach might be haunted. One of the main reasons for these ghost stories comes from the nearby old shipwrecks. In the past, many ships passed along Tasmania's coast, and not all of them made it safely. Some were caught in storms and crashed near Somerset. It's believed that some sailors drowned in these cold, rough waters. Some local fishermen have said they've seen ghostly shapes on the water at night, like a figure standing on the surface or a shadow that disappears as they get closer. Others have reported hearing voices calling out from the sea even when no one else was around. There are also stories from people who live near the beach. A few say they've seen a woman dressed in old clothing walking slowly along the shore at sunset. She appears to be looking for something or someone, but when people get close to her, she vanishes without a sound. Some believe she may have been a sailor's wife waiting for her husband to return from the sea, a man who sadly never came back. Another strange event linked to Somerset Beach involves sudden changes in weather. On some evenings, the beach becomes very foggy for no reason, even when the rest of the area is clear. People have felt uneasy during these times, as if they are not alone. Some have heard soft footsteps behind them, but no one is there when they turn around. A few beachgoers have also reported feeling cold patches in the air, even on warm days, especially near the rocks. In the nearby grassy areas, where people often picnic or walk their dogs, strange things have also happened. Some dogs bark at empty spaces, refuse to move forward, or act scared for no clear reason. Their owners say it's not normal behavior and believe the dogs sense something that people can't see. Somerset Beach is still a lovely and safe place to visit, and most people never experience anything unusual. But for those who have felt or seen strange things, the beach holds a quiet mystery. The stories passed down over time make people wonder if the past is still alive in some way. Whether it's the spirits of lost sailors, a grieving woman, or just the power of nature, Somerset Beach remains a place where the line between the living and the dead sometimes feels very thin. 10. St. Kilda Beach, Victoria. St. Kilda Beach is one of the most famous and busiest beaches in Melbourne, Victoria. It is known for its lively atmosphere, beautiful sunsets, and long walking paths. Many people visit St. Kilda Beach to swim, relax, or enjoy the cafes and restaurants nearby. But not many people know that this beach also has a dark and spooky side. Over the years, there have been strange stories and unexplained events that have led some people to believe the beach is haunted. One of the main reasons St. Kilda Beach is believed to be haunted is because of its long and tragic history. In the past, there were several shipwrecks near the coast. Some people drowned in the rough waters and were never found. Locals say that on quiet nights, you can sometimes hear voices coming from the water, calling out for help. Some fishermen and swimmers have even reported feeling like someone was watching them from the sea or feeling a cold hand touch their leg under the water, only to find no one there. There is also the story of the old St. Kilda Pier, which is still a popular place to visit. Many people walk along the pier to see the penguins or watch the sunset. But some have seen ghostly figures walking ahead of them on the pier at night, disappearing before they reach the end. A few visitors have claimed to hear footsteps behind them even when they were alone. Staff who work at the nearby buildings have reported lights flickering, strange noises, and doors opening or closing by themselves. Another sad and well-known part of St. Kilda's history is the number of drownings that have happened near the beach. Some of these deaths were accidental while others were believed to be suicides. Because of this, many believe that the beach holds the heavy energy of lost souls. Some people have seen a woman in a long dress walking along the shoreline late at night, crying. Others say they have felt a sudden wave of sadness or fear while standing alone on the sand. Even the old buildings near the beach, like the historic St. Kilda Sea Baths, are said to be haunted. Staff and visitors have heard whispers, footsteps, and soft music playing when no one was around. Some say they've seen reflections in mirrors that don't match what's in the room. These events are rare but have been reported enough times to give the place a mysterious reputation. St. Kilda Beach remains a beautiful and fun spot during the day. But when the sun goes down, it becomes a place filled with shadows, secrets, and stories that remind us of the people who came before. Whether these ghost tales are true or not, they add a haunting charm to this popular Melbourne destination.